Merry Christmas everyone, and welcome to Strasbourg for our final session of the year. Again, at this session we'll be talking about the budget, but I'm not going to talk about that this month. I've mentioned that many times already. The big time for that's going to be January after the summit in Brussels, and I will talk to you about that again then. So I'd just like to mention a couple of things which are perhaps less headline grabbing, but really very important and do illustrate the breadth of the work that we do here. The first one is a report which we'll be voting on today on animal transport. I have particular interest in this. I'm a very strong animal welfare advocate, but I don't go in for the far too emotional anthropomorphic animal welfare style. I really want to have good practical application of rules that make animals' lives easier. And on that basis, I've been a strong supporter for many years of the World Horse Welfare Campaign to stop the long journeys of animals, particularly horses, to slaughter. This is a really shameful trade which takes horses from mostly from Eastern Europe, from Bulgaria, Romania, Poland, puts them on trucks and takes them all the way down to Sicily and Calabria for Italian salami. And I say it's shameful, and it really is, because they can be on these trucks for thousands of kilometres in searing heat without even the most basic welfare issues like water, rest being taken care of. Yes, there are rules against it, but they're simply not enforced. So what I've been campaigning for is a complete end to that trade and a finite, limited time journey for equines for slaughter of 8 hours. Finally, today we get the opportunity to vote on that proposal. So I'm really looking forward to that for all the right reasons, because the pressure on the Commission to bring forward proper legislation will then be on. Secondly, in this session, we'll be voting on another issue which I'm very keen on, and that's fisheries. Although it's not a plenary issue, next week we vote in committee the first vote on the Common Fisheries Policy reform. Now you will all know about Hugh Fearnley-Whittingstall's fish fight, say to eliminate discards. That's throwing away of fish which we don't want to catch because we don't have quota or because it's undersized. With this new reform, the proposals are that every fish that's caught will have to be landed. And I'm absolutely determined that we British Conservatives will be at the forefront, along with our Minister Richard Benyon, who's been at the forefront of pushing that through the European Council. We are at the forefront of pushing that through this Parliament. And we're also looking at measures which will mean that fish stocks will be allowed to recover to the right sort of level where we'll be able to continue fishing for many years to come. Because if we continue at the rate we're going with many species, there will be nothing left. And I strongly support Southwest fishermen because I believe it's very much in their interests that stock recover and the fishing industry becomes sustainable and carries on. So, as you know, we've done a lot this year. I know from many of you, because you contact me, that you enjoy this video blog. So again, thank you for watching. Again, may I wish you a very Merry Christmas, a very happy, peaceful and prosperous New Year. Let's hope we get some plus figures in the GDP box. And I will talk to you again in January when I will be returning to the subject of the budget. Merry Christmas.